I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent torn, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and norm when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your man's Uncle Freezy. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? It's good to be with y'all. Welcome to the Next Morning Drive. What's good? Got a lot of stuff I want to talk to y'all about. In case you can't tell, man, been upgrading some stuff here in Studio G. You know what I'm saying? Been upgrading some stuff. And just want to talk to Knicks fans about some stuff that has been that we hadn't talked about. So this offseason, we spoke about a lot of stuff, right? And at the beginning of the offseason, at the very beginning of the offseason, we spoke about some things, and then we kind of got away from it some. Right, so we kind of got away from it just a little bit. Hold on for just a second, y'all. So at the beginning of the offseason, man, we talked about a lot of stuff, right? Talked about a few things, right? But oh, yo, it's crazy. A madhouse in here all of a sudden. all of a sudden it's a madhouse. But yeah, so we talked about a lot of stuff, especially the front office. So there were a lot of questions we had about the front office, like, you know, how is this front office what will their legacy be, basically? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna build organically, you know, not go after, say, a big time free agent and whatever, and build slowly? Or are they going to go after the big fish? Are they going to go after the big fish? Right. And as time passed, we had no answers to the questions that we have, and so more and more and more questions came about, and the front office, which is buttoned up, does not really share much. Let me shout out some people. So Wilson Dang, what's good? Wayne Peterson is in the building. What's good? Eli M is in the building. R&B sensation Delano Steele Jr. is in the building. What's good? What's good, y'all? Corey Lee in a place to be. from Swagger University. What's good? Stafford Don. What's good? What's good? What's good, Philip? Pudge Nice is in the building. Infamous New King. What's good? Andre Bryant is in the building. What's good? Andre Bryant says Leon Rose is going after the big fish. Kimba is a low risk, high reward big fish, and I agree. I agree. Right? I agree. I think this front office may be one that is looking to set a legacy, but not a legacy of turning things around, but establishing a legacy of winning championships in New York. Right? A legacy of winning championships in New York. Now, I know that sounds crazy because what happens is previous regimes had a mindset that if you get the big fish, the championships will come. And I think this regime is telling everybody, no, that's backwards. You build a culture of winning, and then the big fish will come. Right? And so I know it sounds like semantics, right? But one is go get the big fish so you can win. And the other is win and the big fish will come. Yeah, y'all feeling me? Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Y'all understand where I'm coming from, right? Y'all understand where I'm coming from, right? So the deal is with this front office, and I have some graphics, man. I drew up some stuff, man. I wanna share with y'all. Where is it? So here it is. I want y'all to look at this. Just check this out. Check this out. So the question is a big move inevitable? And when I mean big move, I mean major, right? Is this front office preparing itself for the major move? Is this front office preparing itself for the major move? Is a big move inevitable? Right? Crazy microphone. Crazy technology and all kind of stuff, man. The more tech you get, the more tech you have to get, basically. The more technology you buy, the more technology you have to buy to support the technology that you bought. It's crazy. But I'm asking you, chat, is a big move inevitable? Is the big and what defines a big move? Right? What defines a big move? Like the Kemba Walker thing can't be, by definition, a big move when nothing really happened. I mean, you get Kemba, and it's not like you had to move a bunch of stuff to get Kemba. Right? Punch Knight says Kemba isn't a big wolf. Dripmore was good. So what I'm asking is the big move inevitable? Because the franchise started, the franchise got on this. I don't know if y'all noticed, but when Leon Rose took over officially, when Leon Rose officially took over the Knicks midway through the bubble season. Was it the bubble season? Yeah, midway through the bubble season, there was kind of a turn in the vibe. The vibe was the vibe. So, you saw the team starting to knock off certain teams, beat teams. You saw Julius Randle starting to come into his own. You saw RJ starting to flex his muscles as a rookie. You know what I mean? Booker D was good. So here's the thing. When I thought about this, when I thought about the question itself and what to ask or how to ask it, it dawned on me that Julius Randle was actually playing at the same level when what's my guy? After David Fizdale was fired, Julius Randle's numbers spiked. Right? Because David Fizdale was a Marcus Morris guy, and you could tell. You could tell David Fizdale was a Marcus Morris guy. Okay? You could tell. You could tell because Marcus Morris had carte blanche to do whatever he wanted to do. And Julius Randle, supported best he could. Mike Miller came in, and I think the numbers were Julius Randle averaged 18-8 under David Fizdale and averaged 23-11 under Mike Miller. And they averaged out to be like almost 20, almost 10, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And you don't know if that was just a case of Julius Randle getting used to being in New York, or if the systems that each coach ran impacted Julius Randle and others, and whatever. Was David Fizdale good for Julius Randle? No. Was Mike Miller better for Julius Randle? Yes. Was he good for Julius Randle? I still say no. But he was better than Fizdale was for Julius Randle. Right? Andre Bryan says, if the Knicks were still bad, Frank would have gotten another. Bro, Frank gone, man. Say la vie, Frank. Say la vie, Frank. Look, I'm gonna try to stay on topic because the thing is sometimes I know we don't stay on topic, right? But the deal is this: Frank didn't earn another contract with the Knicks. Did I enjoy him the few minutes, the little bit that I watched him? Yes, I like Frank, but he gone, and so he is now considered them, right? Frank is considered them now, and I hate for it to be that way. But when we play Dallas, I'm not rooting for Frank to have an okay game and we still win. I want Frank to have a terrible game, and I want the Knicks to destroy whatever team he played for. I am a Knicks fan to my heart, right? Did I like Frank while he was here? Yes. Was I on pounding the table on Twitter for Frank? Yes. He gone. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm a Knicks fan to my heart, man. I'm a Knicks fan to 9 o'clock in the morning. I got on orange and blue. I'm a Knicks fan to my heart. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few things, man, that I hold dear like that. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, love it to my heart. You know what I'm saying? New Edition. Cats the same age, coming up in the same time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's I think it's like Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, and Freezy. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm the seventh member of New Edition. Yeah, but but getting back to the point though, and away from Frank, because Frank has dominated enough Knicks conversations while he was here, while he was with the Knicks. But is a big move inevitable? Inevitable. I am saying yes. I'm saying yes. I'm saying and yo, as I look, I got this is gonna be part of Studio G. The Iceman poster, y'all see that? That's like a childhood joint. That don't have nothing to do with Knicks or team affiliation or nothing. That Nike poster when it first came, this is pre Michael Jordan. For you know what I'm saying? So for people wondering why you got a San Antonio Spurs poster, it's not San Antonio, bro. It's not a Spurs poster. That's the Iceman Cometh poster. You know what I'm saying? This poster, this is the Iceman Cometh poster. This is the Nike pitch man before Mike Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Old head, what's good? What's good? Yeah, this is the joint that everybody, like when I was a shorty, everybody wanted that poster. Like, you know how you used to go in the shoe store? You used to go in the shoe store and they had the Iceman Cometh poster up. And you was like, yo, man, I got to have that. But, you know, it's either that poster or some shoes. I'll take the shoes. Old head, what's good? D. Ross, what's good? What's good? So, is a big move inevitable? I say yes. The only thing, though, is I don't know who they want. Because who they want and who they can acquire may be two different things. You feel me? Who they want and who they can acquire can be two different things. And judging by what they did at the trade deadline, Knicks fan for life was good. Was good. So judging by how the way they moved at the trade deadline, they ain't overpaying for nobody. They are not overpaying. You know what I'm saying? This ain't StockX. They ain't overpaying for joints. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They are not overpaying. If they love somebody, they're gonna keep it close to their keep it close to their chest, close to the vest. And then when the price come down enough where it's reasonable enough for them to get involved with negotiations, I think that's what they're gonna do. I just think that's how they are. So is a big move inevitable? I am gonna say yes. What that move is, I don't know. I don't know. But I think the big move is inevitable. Right? Because in my mind, I think their thinking is if you win, they will come. Not if they come, the wins will come. You feel me? All right. So what player is the front office targeting? Right? What player is the front office targeting? I think they really, really, really want Damian Lillard. I think they want Damian Lillard so bad that they can't stand themselves. Right? I think they want Damian Lillard. And judging and listen. This is how I come up with I think they really I think the ideal scenario for them. I think the ideal scenario for them is to be able to acquire Damian Lillard and Miles Turner. Right? But I want to speak to one at a time. Right? I want to speak to one player at a time. Because ideally, I think they figure a Damian Lillard, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Miles Turner team coached by Tom Thibodeau for the long haul can win a championship. I think and stay with me on this, right? I know Damian Lillard is not a defender. And they know Damian Lillard is not a defender. But listen to this. This is how I feel like they tipped their hand a little bit about how much they love Damian Lillard. Right? This is how much I feel like they tipped their hand. Right? They drafted cats. Now stay with me. Now don't jump to a conclusion. Now stay with me. They drafted cats that support an offensive-minded starting point guard. Right? They drafted cats that support an offensive-minded point guard. Right? Think about the first player they drafted. A spot up shooter that can defend multiple positions. A spot up shooter that can defend multiple positions. Ones, twos, definitely twos, and some threes. Right? Some ones, twos, and some threes. Right? And Quentin Grimes, right? The perfect player to add to a Damian Lillard who plays zero defense. Right? Who plays zero defense. Right? Q Falcone was good. So I think they like Damian Lillard, right? And they drafted, and I know it sounds like what they drafted could fit anybody, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's one of those deals where you draft these certain guys, they play in today's NBA, and nah, because there were certain people within their range, and what I mean by that is say 2 spots above, some spots below that they could have taken, right? Right? Well, I'll give you an example. They could have traded up 1 spot and drafted a score first point guard out of the draft, but they didn't. They decided to trade back and draft a wing defender. They could have drafted Keon Johnson and stashed him for the future, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? They drafted a guy that spent 3 years in Quentin Grimes, spent 3 years in college, right? Perfecting his defense and 3-point shot. Right? And in the second round, they drafted a defensive point guard. Somebody, whereas if they have to part ways with Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker. Right? If they have to part ways with Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker. Right? Then say Miles McBride can come in and at the very least contribute as a defender, right? Even if his offense is not there yet. Usually it takes defenders some time to get used to the NBA offensively. And vice versa. If you're an offensive guy, it usually takes you some time to get used to guys in the NBA defensively. Right? Right? It just makes sense. So T. Williams says that Grimes is not a serious defender, but he tried. I don't know. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Right? But from my understanding, the kid is a cat that can play D and shoot the three. A 3 and D guy. Now, to what level, what degree he's great at either, we don't know. Time will tell. But they don't trade back in that case and then draft a guy that they don't believe is going to play defense under Tibbs. You want to get, I feel like they wanted to get Tibbs type guys, Tibbs type players. Andre Bryant says, you can't get Dame without giving up RJ. Maybe so. How do y'all feel about giving up RJ Barrett in order to get Damian Lillard? It's just a question. I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other. What I'd like to do is get your opinion. And the one thing you can say about the Knicks Morning Drive, I do engage with the chat. I'm not just, a talking head. I'm not just gonna sit here and talk and ignore y'all. Man, listen. The one thing I do is I rock this stuff for y'all. You can't say I don't, man. Come in here, try to do all these things for y'all, man. Listen to the chat, comments. People be texting me, DMing me, all these type things, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Knicks fan just like y'all. You know what I mean? So how do y'all feel about giving up RJ? Would you give up RJ Barrett in a Damian Lillard deal? Don't sit on your hands on this one. Because y'all fingers usually be rattling. You know what I'm saying? Would you give up RJ? I'm talking to you. Would you give up RJ Barrett for Damian Lillard? G. Robinson says, Tibbs type players won't get you far. It hasn't worked for Tibbs over 15 years. Well, we'll see about that, man. Because I get that. I get that. There is something to what G. Robinson just said, right? There is something to what G. Robinson just said. Tibbs type players won't get you far. It hasn't worked for Tibbs in over 15 years. Some people will say it has never worked. Some will say it has never worked, but I'm here to tell you, I think that the combination of New York City, Leon Rose's front office, Scott Perry, and his touch, Tom Thibodeau, and the roster, I think there could be something special coming down the road. How special? I don't know. But we've already seen the fruits of the labor already. The team made the playoffs. Right? So the question was, where is the question? There it is. What player or players are the front office targeting? And I said off the rip, Damian Lillard. I think they love Damian Lillard. I'm not going to lie to you. I think they have a love affair with Damian Lillard. I think where there's smoke, there is fire. Right? Where there's smoke, there's fire. With the Damian Lillard to the Knicks thing. The Miles Turner thing, it saddens me in a way, but listen, if they like somebody, they feel like that person will contribute, I say go get them. I'm not a fan of Miles Turner to the Knicks because I believe in Mitchell Robinson, but I also believe the writing is on the wall. Yo, what's good, CWC? What's good? I think the writing is on the wall with Mitch. They paid Taj Gibson $5 million. $5! Taj Gibson ain't worth no. Let me share something with y'all. Let me see. Taj Gibson is not worth $5 million. I don't care how they phrase it or sculpt it, whatever. Taj Gibson is not worth $5 million a season. No way. No way is Taj Gibson worth $5 million. Right? Well, actually, Taj makes, according to Spot Track, Taj Gibson makes $4,910,000. And Mitchell Robinson makes $1,802,057. So Taj Gibson, the third string center, makes 3 times as much money as Mitch Robinson, the starter. So what does that tell you about Mitch? T. Williams says, if they let Mitch walk, this will be the beginning of the end for Rose. Bruh. You heard the salaries, right? I didn't even tell you Nerlens Noel's salary. Nerlens Noel makes, where is it? Man, Nerlens Noel makes more than Kemba Walker and RJ Barrett. Nerlens Noel makes $8,800,000 with an incentive of $1,320,000. So if he hits an incentive, he gets an additional $1.3 million. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Pocket QB, what's good? And listen, Pocket QB, listen, I understand Mitch is on his rookie contract, right? But what you have to understand here is the rookie contract was structured where both sides can get out of it after year 2. It's a 2+1+1, right? And those +1s were team options, not player options, right? The Knicks could have easily, after year 2, gave Mitch a contract for, say, 4 years, $24 million. Mitch would have been making $6 million a year, right? And if they had done that, Mitch would have still been under contract for the next 2 years for $6 million. But they didn't. They didn't do that. They didn't offer my man an olive branch or nothing. They didn't offer him a peace offering or nothing. They said, hey, you're going to play for these pennies and like it. And I believe it's because they don't believe in Mitch. I think they are enamored with Miles Turner. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Jay Singh, what's good? He missed 2 years out of his career already. Shouldn't get any big until proven healthy. Man, you know what? I understand. I understand that stance. I understand that stance, but that's not how the NBA works. Because if you talk about injuries, you can't deny that Nerlens Noel was more injured in his first few seasons than Mitchell Robinson, and the Dallas Mavericks was trying to offer him the bag. The bag for a rim runner. For a rim runner. But man, it has zero offense. Movies and stuff, what's good? Movies and stuff says reality. Mitch did not deserve it. He has to prove it with numbers. His numbers are kind of garbage. You know what? If the Knicks take that stance, and salute to Jay Singh, by the way. So the thing with Mitch is, if Mitch hits unrestricted free agency, he is gone, and I don't think this Knicks front office will even miss him. I don't think the Knicks front office will even miss him. Right? I think the Knicks value Miles Turner more than they value Mitchell Robinson. Hartwell is in a place to be. What's good? The Knicks front office values Mitchell Robinson more than, values Miles, or at least I'm speculating here. I don't know this to be true. But I think the Knicks value Miles Turner or a Miles Turner type more than they value Mitchell Robinson. Right? So T. Williams says Turner will cost more than resigning Mitch. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find Miles Turner's contract. Indiana Pacers. Bear with me, y'all. Wow. Miles Turner makes $17,500,000 a year. Miles Turner makes $17,500,000. Woodshed is in the building. Woodshed 1914 is in the place to be. What's good? Make sure y'all check out the new Knicks verses just posted last week. Woodshed 1914 did his thing. Good morning, sir. Woodshed 1914 did his thing. Make sure y'all check that out. I'm gonna see if I can find it here, but you'll be able to find that Knicks verses. Let me see. Yeah, Woodshed, you got 15 comments, bro. You're doing good. You got 15 comments, Wishhead, for that Knicks versus. You did good. Hard Will is in the building. Hard Will says, I like Mitch better. Miles requires touches, and we got too many ballers for that. We need Mitch to catch lobs and putbacks. I think I agree. When healthy, he's a top 5 defender. And I'm sorry about yawning, y'all, man. I'm not bored. I'm not bored. I don't know. Sometimes it just happens, man. Maybe I'm old. I don't know. Hey, Pocket QB, you said when healthy, he's a top 5 defender. You got to explain to me which one it is. Is it Mitch or Miles Turner you talking about? We just need clarity. We ain't tripping. We just need clarity. Yeah, man, we ain't tripping. We just want to know who it is you're talking about. Which player? And Block 53 says, and Mitch can't get $1 more than Miles Turner. If Mitch put on weight, we want to see at least 10 rebounds a game, and I think I agree with that. Hard Will says, yes, Mitch is a shot changer. When in the paint, they see Mitch and think about it. Yep. They don't contest Mitch. They don't contest Mitch. They contest Noel all the time. You legit see guys look at Noel and go attack Noel. But Noel blocked some dunks this year. It was, man, Noel is nasty on, man. Brother Shaquille Sunflowers in the building. What's good? DSJ says, when you work and then jump on live, you expect it to be exciting. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's just what it is. So getting back to the question, the topic, right? The question. I think the front office is enamored with 2 players, Damian Lillard and Miles Turner. Right? Does my question is this a Tibbs thing? Is Tibbs pushing for Miles Turner? Is that what it is? I don't know. Is Tibbs pushing for Miles Turner? Y'all tell me. What do y'all think? Who does Tibbs? What is a Tibbs type center? Somebody tell me, please. What is a Tibbs type center? Andrew Collier is in the building. What's good, boss? Andrew Collier says maybe Zach LaVine. Is Tibbs pushing for a Miles Turner type scenario? Right? Is it Tibbs? I thought Kai Jones was the type of center that Tibbs would want. A athletic young Kevin Garnett. I think Kevin Garnett is the perfect center for Tibbs defense. Smart, experienced, athletic, Lil J. You know what I'm saying? Fairweather NYC, what's good? Lillard, me thinks you're cray cray. Hey, listen, I didn't say we could get him. What I said is I think they really, really like him. That may be the move for them in their mind. Now, I'm against the Damian Lillard. Y'all know me historically. If you've been around Blorangetears long enough, you know I am against any deal that shuttles a bunch of young players and draft picks in the other direction. Mama said, don't trust you. What's good? Hey, DSJ, listen, Kai Jones is not a center right now, but neither was Kevin Garnett at 19. Kevin Garnett at 19 played 4, but mostly 3 next to Tom Gugliotta. You remember Tom Gugliotta in Minnesota? And when Googs left, they moved KG to power forward. It just took some time. And there's no harm in giving kids time to develop. As a matter of fact, I wish we could do more of that. Give kids more time to develop into men. Right? So is Tibbs pushing for a Miles Turner, an athletic center that can block shots and rebound with a little shot? I don't know. But I do feel like the Knicks organization, I do feel like where there's smoke, there's fire. And free throws. Yeah, CWC, you're right. And free throws. Right? And free throws. So when will the front office make this move? When will the Knicks front office make this move? That's another good question. It's another great question. When will the Knicks front office make this move? I don't know. I'm speculating about Damian Lillard and Miles Turner, right? I'm speculating, right? I'm speculating about that. I don't know for sure. I don't have inside sources and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just a guy like y'all. Just a guy, just like y'all. Just a guy. Yo, and if you come in through, man, listen, if you come in through, you like what you're hearing, you like the exchange, may not agree with the converse or like the direction or my answers. But if you like the format, man, smash the like button. We here for y'all. It's what we do. It's what we do, party people. You know what I'm saying? We get here and have these type dialogues. I get in here and I mix it up with the chat. I'm here for the chat. Here for the chat, man. I like chopping it up with y'all about these Knicks conversations, these topics. So, Andrew College says, Knicks have 15 picks next 3 drafts. They have plenty of ammo to will and deal with. I agree. I agree with you. I agree. But But the thing is when do you make this move? Do you make this move after this season is over? Do you make this move during the season at the All-Star break, trade deadline? Do you make that move at the beginning of the season so you'll have some momentum going into the playoffs? That's what I'm asking you. Y'all got to tell me when. When are they going to make the move? Hard Will says, we don't even know how Randall going to adjust to having to pass more. Don't think we should bring a player in that needs the ball in their hands, and we already added a good add-on and that can help Randall. Yeah. But the thing about that though is if you have your heart set on the guy, right, and somebody scoops them up. Now, say for instance, Philly scoops him up. Now, not only do you not have him, he's in your division. Savage NYC, what's good? So not only do you not have him, he's in your division. Mama said don't trust you. Says, I really believe we should invest in Sims if we're looking for a center. Why draft a player like Sims if we're not going to utilize him? I don't know. Andrew College says, Mitch in a first for Turner. But when will you pull that move off? That's the question. When? AC, what's good? AC holding it down for us on social media. Good job, AC. Thank you, bro. And thank you to the mods and everybody else that support. When do we pull off the move? When do we pull off the move? And so here's the thing. I say the Knicks pull off a major move right after December 15th. Right after you were able to move free agent contracts that you signed during the summer, I think the Knicks pull off the big move. Bim. I think that makes the most sense. When do we make the move? When do we make the move? So the original DSJ says you're going to have to pull off that trade before the deadline, of course. Mitch is about to become a free agent following this season. Yep. Sorry about that. This is the one I want y'all to see. What Knicks players will be available in the trade for that star? What Knicks player will be available in the trade for that star? This is a point of contention with Knicks fans. You feel me? This right here is where the rubber meets the road. Who are the Knicks going to give up to get Damian Lillard? Are the Knicks willing to give up RJ Quickly and Obi? Who is going in the other direction? Oh. Who is going in the other direction? Who are we willing to give up? Because if you want a Miles Turner, you have to trade a valuable asset to get a Miles Turner. And if you want a Damian Lillard, you have to give up a valuable asset for a Damian Lillard. Ever the Jedi says Noel and AB. For what player? Miles Turner? I don't think they're doing that. South Brooklyn says, don't talk to me about trading RJ. Me either. I love RJ Barrett. Y'all know how I feel about RJ Barrett. I love RJ Barrett. Y'all already know how I feel. Y'all already know how I feel about RJ Barrett, right? Y'all already know how I feel about RJ Barrett. But who are you willing to trade? Are you willing to give up a Kemba? He just got here. Are you willing to trade a Kemba for Damian Lillard? Afro the Jedi, what's good? What's been going on? So Afro says, I need a small forward, a bona fide one. A bona fide small forward. We hadn't had one in quite some time. Who are you talking about? And if you want a bona fide small forward, you got to name a name or at least a player type, right? A name or a player type. And so the Iceman poster won't be the only thing I'm putting up in Studio G. I ordered some other stuff. Some other stuff soon come. But you know how it is. You got to be patient, man. It's coming from a certain place. You got to wait a gazillion weeks for it to come and all kind of stuff. You know how it is. B-Ski says, Mitch taking threes this year. I don't know, bro. B-Ski is asking. Mitch taking threes this year? I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. What I usually do before I make predictions is look at tape, but ain't no. I want to say yes, but at the same time, I don't have data to support just blindly following a Mitch shooting threes type conversation. G. Robinson says, we should see if Jaylen Brown is available. He fits the timeline. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Jaylen Brown. I like Jaylen Brown a lot. You know, I like Jaylen Brown. But what would you give up for Jaylen Brown? And when would you do it? The Ball Don't Lie says, Freezy look like you going to the Knicks Christmas game, LOL. Yeah, they better be giving away some free stuff. Not just W's. I'll take a W first. But I need more than that. So we are going to try to get up. G-Man for life, Sergeant Nix, a.k.a. G-Man for life. Cornerstone Kev, a.k.a. Star Child. Myself, we were going to try to go to the Orlando Magic game when the Knicks are in the building. G. Robinson says Mitch, Burks, Knox, and 2 firsts. For who? I hope that's not for Miles Turner. I wouldn't give up that much for Timmy Turner. We don't need any more guards. We need a 6'9" small forward. Yes, Southbrook. Yes. SBK. Yes. I agree. Hall Will says, I say run it back if we not winning this year and we can see what we got and a lot of movement happens. Yes, I agree with you. I think so. G. Robinson says for Jaylen, hey, man, you got to tell me what it is that you're giving up for Jaylen Brown. DSJ, hey, DSJ is our guy, man. DSJ is our guy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So Mitch is solid now. We need a defense player like Mitch because it's not too many defense guys on our team. Yeah, I agree. Especially at point guard. Derrick Rose is not a defender. Kemba's not a defender. Kemba's not a defender. And for the Jedi says, man, y'all Wilson, y'all want to trade our starting center for a small foot? Nah, that's not that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I like Mitch, right? I like Mitch more than anybody that's speculated about or on the roster, right? But at some point, we're gonna get put in a weird situation, man. Like, why didn't y'all pay Mitch? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's just what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. How many more topics I got this morning? So I touched on. Yeah. So what else y'all got? This front office, what is Leon Rose up to? After the Jedi says, here's my take. Mitch is our future. We bring in Noel in case Mitch is injured and Sims is the backup until he's ready to take Noel's spot. But what about Taj? Is Taj Gibson the backup? Knox is a 6'9" small. I don't know. I don't know. Andrew Collins, yeah, I see that. I know about the draft picks, yeah. South Brooklyn says we need a Knox that can actually play. Facts and Tibbs uses Mitch to help. Yeah. And sorry, yeah, after the Jedi, autocorrect is the devil. You know what I'm saying? Autocorrect is the devil. But guys, I got to get out of here. I know this is a short one. But the missus is sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking y'all to look out for your mans. You know what I'm saying? Miss Mocha's sick. She was the reason why I muted a few times was because she was in the background, coughing her head off. So I'm gonna get out of here real quick, man, and go tend to the missus. It's job number one, right? But listen, we improving the stuff here. In case y'all hadn't noticed, the blorangetears thing in the corner, it's a small detail, but it's huge for us. It means that you know what I'm saying, Uncle Freezy is updating and upgrading stuff. You know what I'm saying? And what else I wanted to show you? Stuff like this. Stuff like this is what we've been working on to kind of help us keep us on track. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see more stuff like this, more featured stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna be rocking a lot more stuff like this. We're gonna keep upgrading the merch store, try to make the videos and stuff better. Y'all keep supporting, man. Smash that like button. Man. Support the family. This is y'all family, man. I know there's a lot of Knicks content creators out there, but this channel is different. This is home base for y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through this morning, man. I'ma holler at y'all tonight for Knicks Freestyle at 7:30. Make sure y'all come through. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.